Call me Junior. Call me Junior. It's showtime. Hi, this is Ken Griffey Jr. Let's play Major League Baseball.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with runners at first and third, and still only one gone.
The left fielder, number 29, Soup Savage.
Bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. The 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Well, this one right here wasn't a full-on suicide squeeze. This was a safety squeeze because that runner at third wasn't breaking on the pitch. But it doesn't matter what you're going to call it at the end. Either way, that's an RBI and a job well done.
And, guys, the Cardinals tonight could not have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Johnny Peralta. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through and
Hi, this is Ken Griffey Jr. Let's play Major League Baseball. It's showtime. Call me Junior. 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 It's showtime. Call me Junior. Call me Junior. Call me Junior. Call me Junior.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest in MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. A big-time arm and a power back. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Now to the plate, Soup Savage, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Soup Savage.
Squares around and drops down a good one. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Costello moves over, 2 down. With that, here are...
he's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game. So I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Here's the 1-1. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Henry Padilla will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10. So what's he doing to help?
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Soup Savage. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice. Soup Savage will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, and he's already shown that he can get the job done once, so I have to expect that he's going to try and lay down another one right here.
Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Echeverria over to his left, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Wow. This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Grounded to third. Fielded by Echeverria. To second for one. Relay to first in time and just. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. Savage is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins,
Hank Britton will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Savage is in his tracks now, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Takes to do in the Marlins. Still tied 1 apiece. Ross Detweiler will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Soup Savage steps in now.
third baseman.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Soup Savage ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Well, and here's a situation where
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Under it, Echeverria for out number 2.
First baseman, number 21.
Lucas Duda digs in here for his first appearance. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. In now, Soup Savage. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught it. Yoenis Cespedes stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for him, but he's got to let it go. You know, 1 for 6 is, what, 167 points better than an 0 for 6. And I'm not even sure how he did that math so fast.
Ozuna sprinting after it. Runners on the move for second. And he'll step off. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error. Hank Britton will come forward now trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Savage in foul ground and taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
And the Mets were given a big boost tonight by the performance of this man. Mitch Moreland. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show. Landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, game between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Soup Savage will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Center fielder.
Yoenis Cespedes steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, they're going to have to hit some gappers out there because they are dead last in stolen bases. They can't run. If they're not going to rely on any speed, they really need to get a consistent power.
Lucas Duda will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Left side, reined in. One there. Out. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. Soup Savage stands in.
Left fielder, Soup Savage.
Here comes the first pitch. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
And they did have the bunt on right there, so now 0-1. You wonder if they're going to do it again.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Yeah, that's well done right there. As you can see, he angles the bat perfectly, gets it down the first base line, and gets the job done.
Soup Savage will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Well, a pretty productive at bat last time, like you said, Matt. But right here with 2 outs, we're going to have to see if he can maybe find a gap and drive in a run.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you got to face a great slugger at the plate. Well, that ain't going to make things easier.
So stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Costello has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Soup Savage will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
Padilla is up with it. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
The center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Henry Padilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Savage will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Louis Hoyt steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he will get there as he had to. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park. Set to be. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 7-0. Good night from Miami.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Jaime Garcia. His record is now 3-3. Loss goes to Zach Guido. He falls to 2-9. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that
we'll pick up the action here with the bases empty, yet 4 runs home already in the inning.
now batting, catcher, Soup.
And they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Now batting, catcher, Soup Savage.
Stepping in now, Soup Savage. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hand.
Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting,
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Well, he absolutely.
That's in there, 3-1.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
To the left side, that's a base hit as it's through into left. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that.
It's one of the oldest cliches in baseball, but there's something to be said for that old line. Play it one game at a time. Remember, these guys last night, they looked helpless. Couldn't generate any offense at all, but today, they look like a completely different ball club.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to...
Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This is